So I'm going to run the best 4 paying missions in the game that are contact missions. That's the best 4 that you can do solo. And occasionally they will do double money on contact missions. Sometimes they'll set only one particular contact, like Martin or Lester, but sometimes they'll just say, right, all contact missions this week are double or 1.5 payout, and it's definitely worth doing those at that time because these are fun to do. They're pretty quick, and when it's double money, they're very, very good. So I'm just going to go ahead and start this. Do I want it on my own? Yes. And we're starting this mission outside Martin's house. Now, he normally provides a car or something for you to start with. He hasn't today, but not a problem. Oh, I can't bring my terabyte from that service, but I can just call my mechanic, and he can deliver it for me.
What you need, boss? Some wheels?
So you see terabyte, although it's not available from the brick menu, I can still call in the oppressor, which was stored in the terabyte, because the terabyte counts as a garage for this purpose. And it's popped up there. Oh, that's an odd location. I have to go around the back of the house to get to this. That's not where it normally appears. However, again, not a big problem. Just hop over there. So this is the trash talk, and it kind of comes in 2 sections. I have to destroy 4 garbage trucks driving around the city. 1 missile each from the oppressor will do that. If you don't have the oppressor, then a buzzard would do just as well. And once those 4 are gone, then I have to go to their base and destroy the rest, and I think there's another 6 or 8 of those. I've got 20 missiles on the oppressor, so that should be plenty for the current purpose. It's close. Go for this one. Pardon my cough. He's under the bridge. Didn't even see him and I took him out. The pressure missiles are that good. Let's see if there's anyone else close by. Yes, I see one over there on the left. Two over here. So as soon as you've taken those 4 out, you have to go over to El Barro Heights and take out the rest. And the final thing will be killing the boss, who is going to be on foot. As with all these contact missions, you want to take a minimum of 4 minutes. That gives you 100% money of what the normal payout would be. But you can take up to 15, and that will give you maximum money. However, 15 is double the money you would have got for 4 minutes. So if you work it out, it's not quite sufficient to take too long. What you really want to do is just do it as quick as you can, but not too much longer than 4 minutes. With that one. What's that? There's a couple of guys underneath going to be trying to shoot at me, but they're not going to cause any major problems. one. That's the other. Just check if there's any garbage trucks. Oh no, okay, we're down to the crew boss already, so there he is. Can be a little bit trickier. Laying one up in the air and taking down. There we go. So detracting my spiel at the beginning, that was about 5 minutes of work. Wasn't as good on the money as some other jobs, but you also get good reputation points. And because we're in a playlist, we can now quickly move on to the next one. Reasonably quickly. And I ought to order these in a slightly different way, because this one, although my press is right there, I actually want to use my Kuruma for this job. For a couple of reasons. So what I really need to do is reorder my playlist. Put the Kuruma, this mission first. Trash Talk is there first because it's the best payout in the game for a mission. That should be far enough. Draw my mechanic.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels? It's on the way.
There we go. And this is going to give me perfect bullet protection against the attackers while I carefully take them all out.
I was hoping we could continue the conversation we had the other day about my proposal.
That was just to get my door shut. And so I'm going to ignore these guys now, because what it says is steal the documents. That's what we're here for. And that's why I wanted the Kuruma, because I'm just going to head straight off, chase this person down. Sorted them out. And I'm now just going to return the documents to Madrazo at his city house, not his other two locations. I wasn't sure which way I was going to turn there. As a consequence, didn't turn either way. And this is coming back to Madrazo's house. If you've done any of the dispatch missions with other people, and the reasons you have to have other people to do those, you'll recognise this location. I did a lot of those dispatch missions early on.
No, Patricia, no, I'm playing golf. Golf! 4! You've been hysterical. It's the menopause again. That never happened. I'm afraid I cannot be spoken to like that. No, no, golf, I tell you. Estas viejas no entienden nada.
There we go. Okay. Third mission. Extradition. And this is why I need to reorder these, because for this one I don't want the Kuruma.
Am I okay? Twat. Oh, my right.
So I've got to get away from this and call the oppressor back in again. So what I'm going to do when I finish this little set is move the Kuruma mission to the end. It should be far enough away. Call in Kuruma, sorry, call in the oppressor.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know. It's coming at you.
No, actually fit in front of me. So it's a lot easier to break into Fort Zancudo if you can fly. Sorry, Fort Zancudo if you can fly. It's also going to be a lot easier to take down the aircraft that's going to flee if you can fly. Okay. No more problem with that. It says go to Madrazo's house, but that's not where I'm going to end up. I have to head down here. On this occasion, it's perfectly acceptable to blow up the documents. In the previous one, if I tried to blow them up, I think it would have been destroyed. I think I do have to hop off and get the documents, though. And now, before anyone is quick enough to shoot me, I'm out of here. And guys on the ground don't tend to spot you when you're flying, although I did discover recently that they can if you're flying low. What I need to do is watch for that helicopter, who's way behind me. He's lost interest and vanished. And I'm heading back exactly to the same location I just left, the Madrazo's house. Looks like the military actually scrambled a couple of jets to try and get me. I've never seen that before. I will have to jump off the bike. There we are.
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant! I love you. In an appropriate way, I mean. If I didn't, you would be dead, of course.
Probably did that in less than 4 minutes because it was so quick. And this last one is up at Palito Bay.
Take him down! Get your head down! I need cover! Reloading! You messed with the wrong man!
I'm not quite that clumsy normally. Okay, let's just pick it up again. And out of here. Okay. And I'm preserving those. I don't want to shoot too many missiles there because I need a couple later on. So we go to the pier. Again, I think I'm going to step in the circle briefly. And it says get in the boat. So down at the end of the pier, there is a boat. Now what I don't want to do is get in the boat and go too far, because that spawns some enemies. And I want to use my presser to take them out. So as soon as I'm in the boat, I'm going to hop out again. And you see the helicopter just spawned? So leave the boat there. There's the helicopter, I can see the lights of it. There's also a couple of boats I have to take out. I think 2, maybe just 1. Okay. Don't see any other boats coming. Haven't done this in a while, so I can't remember if there's 1 or 2 boats, but that should do the trick. The helicopter's the one that's really going to cause you trouble. So now we're going to head back, pick up the boat. Ah, there are 2 boats. There we go. Okay. He came looking for me and I wasn't there, so he couldn't attack me. And now we get back in the boat. And all we do now is drive it to Trevor's drop-off location. Super easy. So the second of those 4 missions, I've got them in that order because that's the best paying order. The second one I prefer to do with the Kuruma. I've tried it with the Oppressor, and you're not very well defended. You've got to chase down a car which you don't want to blow up, so you can't use the missiles for that. So I found that the Kuruma is more effective than using an Oppressor or anything else. I might take that one out of this list and add it to a different list where I'm just going to be using the Kuruma all the time. That saves time switching backwards and forwards between different vehicles. So I like to have an Oppressor list where I'm going to use the Oppressor all the time, add a Kuruma list where I'm going to use the Kuruma all the time. And really what I'm showing you here is this is how I do the missions. Once you've seen how they work and where things appear, you can work out your own pattern if you have something different. And I wasn't going for a particular time frame here, I was just doing them as quick as I could. The third one there, the Expedition, I probably would have been better off if I'd just gone a little bit slower on that, kept a clock going, make sure it's at least 4 minutes, get a bit more money for it. There we are. Job done. So including my spiel at the start, that averaged about 6 minutes per mission, and I could have probably gone a little bit quicker. And of course some of that time is spent here in the waiting screens. And this is why it's good to build a playlist. If you just do one contact mission then another, you get a lot of these waiting screens. And that's just all time spent not being very effective. You also get 100 RP per mission in the list. And there you go. I'll stop that there because there's no more to see. That was the 4 top missions, top paying missions in the game.